When a raindrop falls from the sky, if it falls in your hands, it is pure enough for drinking. If it falls on a hot surface, it perishes. If it falls in a gutter, its values drop so much that it can't even be used even for washing your feet. If it falls on a lotus leaf, it shines like a pearl. And finally, if it falls on an oyster, it becomes a pearl. The moral of the story is, the drop is the same, but its existence and worth depend on whom it associates. Many of you are like that raindrop. Many of you have been in relationships with people and you had no idea who they were. So they handled you how they were. They handled you how they were. And if you associate with the right people, they will treat you the right way. Pretty obvious. But if you associate with those who are foolish, guess what's going to happen? And if you associate with those people who has no clue whatsoever, they have no direction, they don't know and they have no desire to know what's going on in their own lives, let alone yours, what do you think is going to happen? And many of you have labeled yourself based on others who have mishandled you, their insecurities, their shortcomings, their perception of life, and of course of you. They project all these things, these negative energy and issues that they struggle with. They project it on you. They don't care about your worth. They don't care about you. It's about them and their selfish nature. What you need to understand is that in life, we tend to attract those people who have our own habits and characteristics. The simple example here is if you like to smoke. I don't smoke, I've never smoked in my life, but I've seen it and I know if you like to smoke, well then you like to be in the company of those who smoke. The same if you like to drink. You would like to be in the company of those who share your interest and your likes. I mean, even if you like to exercise or run marathons or go hiking, you would be drawn to those who have similar inclinations. It's just the way it is. And that is why you should choose carefully the company that you keep, the people you spend time with, because they can influence your attitude, your thoughts, and success. They can influence it more than you think. I'm thinking now, if you only knew what people are saying in your absence, you would get the biggest surprise of your life. Because often the people that you least expect it from are the exact ones who effortlessly betray you. They gossip about you. They are like wolves in sheep clothing. And that's why it's more important to always be associated with people who are good at heart. I would always say, if a person have a good heart, if it's their default setting, it's who they are. It will be written all over them. If they have good intentions, even if they don't know a lot on the topic or the skill that you require, if you for instance want to employ someone and you can see that this person has a good heart, you can sense it. The person has an aura filled with purity and peace. It's all over them. You can always teach someone a skill, but to change someone's heart, well, that's a different kettle of fish. Someone with a good heart and with good intentions, they are the ones whose, how can I put this, whose energy introduces them before they even speak. Those are the type of people who will always have your back, and you should always, of course, strive to be like that to others as well. And what I have found is that the older and wiser you get, you learn that you can't make real friends with fake people. And if things don't feel right, you sometimes just need to sit back and take a deep breath and realize that not everything needs an immediate reaction. Trust your intuition. And by that I mean, if something doesn't feel right about the person or the situation, don't waste your time trying to deny it. Don't, because the odds are that it's not going to change, not anytime soon anyway. You of all people have burned your fingers before. You know, I think it was Albert Einstein who said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And perhaps you need to be reminded that you you are better than that. Perhaps you still have to lose the need to be included, the need to be understood, the need to be accepted. And how you get there is by learning and mastering the ability to decipher what is important and what is not. This is a process, and you should embrace it, because you would naturally lean towards the thing that is not important, the thing that is wasteful. But you have to train your brain and take control of your thoughts and your actions. The important point to remember is that you never have to tolerate people who causes you discouragement and distress. It doesn't matter if they are family or friends or even work colleagues. If a person is not prepared, you need to get this. If a person is not prepared to make an effort and quit projecting their turmoil, their insecurities onto you, you will need to walk away, or at least distance yourself from that relationship. You must make your well-being your priority, and that's how you remain at peace and happy. And that is how you also earn the respect you deserve and reduce the chances, of course, of more toxic people entering into your life. As much as people refuse to believe it, the company you keep does have an impact and influence on your choices. But I also know that the moment you put a stop to people disrespecting and taking advantage of you, that is the exact moment they will label you as difficult and selfish and conceited. Well, be as difficult, selfish and conceited as you can be. Repel their insecurities. Don't absorb them. Let them be insecure. You see, manipulation hates boundaries. And what you should do is to protect your peace. And if you are at a difficult time in your life, if you are at rock bottom, let it be a solid foundation on which you rebuild your life. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong. Start being excited of what could go right. And just by the way, to me, what others call rock bottom, I call new birth, new life, new hope, new joy, and new peace. Thank you so much, everybody. Quite a mouthful once again. I always get carried away whenever I talk to you. But anyway, thank you so much for once again joining me on today's episode. Today is a beautiful day in the Western Cape. I just thought I would share that with you all. We just adopted another kitten from the Animal Welfare Society here in Stellenbosch. It's about 16-17 kilometers, about 8-9 miles from where we live. We're gonna go there right now. My wife is very excited. Maybe in future I will introduce you all to our new kitten. And our dog Libby is pregnant. Jack Russell Libby, she is pregnant. Now I'm gonna leave a link to the video on top where I introduced Libby to all of you. I think it was about 2 years ago, if it wasn't longer. I introduced Libby as a puppy to all of you. So we're very excited about that. I'm going to become a grandfather because of the puppy, and of course another dad. We have another kitten coming. You know how women are. Let me just gossip a little bit. My wife is not here now about her. They get all the cats and the dogs. It's like a zoo here, but I need to feed them. Anyway, let me not get myself, or let me not dig that hole deeper. Thank you so much, everybody. Subscribing, 2 things. Firstly, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a cent. And secondly, it's really easy, as you know by now. You can just click that subscriber button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I'm uploading new videos. I'm smiling now because I know I'm in deep trouble. It's always watch my episodes. Anyway, my love, I love you. See you in the next episode. Stay blessed.